This week, myself and some friends came together with a common goal. We needed to boink Santa Claus in The Sims 4, and we needed to do it as fast as possible. First and foremost, I felt the need to set a baseline, a run so bad that it would likely be beaten within one attempt.
This is my character that I will be using in my speedruns. Her name is Santa. She has the soulmate aspiration because it gives her alluring, making her more successful at romance. Everyone should do that. Same with romantic trait. That seems real good. I made her lactose intolerant. That's probably a throw, but I thought it was funny. And I made her loyal because she's loyal to Santa. My family name has profanity, so it's just warning me. So this is the first official run.
To start off, I moved to a house from the farm expansion because I thought it would be funny. It wasn't exactly an optimal building, and it had like nothing I'd consider a speedrun strat. I was just feeling it out, and thank God I did because I was not fast. I mean, at all. Look at me selling the individual chairs and navigating the menus to romance Santa took me over a minute. Not to mention how the lactose intolerant trait really messed me up. I mean, I pissed myself. In total, the run was 10 minutes and 19 seconds, setting a very low bar for the world record. I decided to give it another run since I had a few ideas. Firstly, I moved to this house from the Island Living expansion. It was small and easy to manage. Secondly, I actually bought stuff for the house. I put everything I needed beside each other and made a little speedrunning sleep chamber. I also got a single bed this time that would mean my sim would not waste time switching sides, which is very important because most of this run is sleeping. Being asleep speeds up the timer significantly. So most of the run is queuing the sleep action and mashing fast forward. This led to the optimization of woohooing in the shower instead of the bed, since there was no longer a double bed to woohoo in. That didn't stop me from building one and losing time for no good reason during this run though. And I took over a minute to seduce Santa yet again. I had a lot of room to improve for my next run, so I started making strides to improve the record. I didn't get the record. What?
Let's go.
Insane world record. That world record is by over half a minute. This is Noah Star, my friend and new Sims 4 Woohoo Santa % world record challenger. Noah had been doing runs for a few hours before he got this god run.
Oh fuck. Get the practice singing in.
Okay, so maybe not all that godlike, but a pretty solid improvement on the world record. No major changes in the routing, although it is worth noting he started in a different property, but this is the only world record that uses this house. Otherwise, it had solid gameplay and was sure to stand for a while, right?
Let me show you what I mean though, right? So here is something extremely important and relevant to the Fuck Santa category. If I search coffin, I can buy this. I click on it. I click hibernate. And then she just does it. My needs are these right here. No eating, no pissing. I get the infinite fast forward. And the run became a lot more hands off in this moment.
So this was big. Vampire Sims can literally hibernate and their needs do not go down, making the run completely uninteractive for the majority of the time and a lot faster. I beat Noah's record by a minute and a half on my first attempt. This wasn't even meant to be a run, my timer wasn't on. After minimal deliberation, all 3 runners present in the call collectively decided to ban occult sims because this seemed lame and kind of ruined the run, meaning we're technically now running Woohoo Santa no vamp %, so consider this a category extension. After Noah Star went to bed, runner King the Luck pointed out that the Sims 4 Woohoo % had a category extension for DLC, and upon checking it out, we had a much faster and more reliable way to woohoo with Santa.
Big development. There's a category for with expansion packs, which we do have.
Essentially, if you create a club and your activity is sex, then if you invite Santa to your sex cult, he will join if you're really nice about it. After this, I very quickly got a record with this new strat.
That's time.
But it wasn't long before Noah fired back with a 7-minute and 10-second run.
Time. Ooh. A whole 9-second time save.
It was beginning to become obvious that the speedrun was about to break its first real barrier. Sub 7 wasn't just fury, it was natural progression. Everyone agreed that it was coming. It was just a question of who would get it, and if there was ever any doubt. Time, sub 7, first sub 7. Done by me. Done by me. I was back on top, although it is notable that I had some time loss, such as forgetting to start my club. Nevertheless, this was a 6:45, which world recorded by 25 seconds, and I'd quickly fresh it with a new strategy. Although I didn't use it to its best extent quite yet, I found the property that every following world record would go on to use. It starts with a fireplace, so build mode is quite a bit quicker, which is important because Santa won't spawn without a fireplace. The layout of the house is decently small to move around in, and in this run I locked myself in the living room and brought some stuff in there. It wasn't necessarily a better run, but the 20-second time save on build mode alone translated to the actual run being a world record of 626. 626.
Nice.
World record, baby.
I could do better.
Then do. I'll give you my origin. Sub 5 looked impossible.
Sub 5 minute definitely not possible.
Yeah, no, sub 5 minute definitely not possible. So it was suffice to say that the final barrier to break was sub 6, and with the current strats, it was only a matter of time. The question wasn't if it would be done, rather it was who would do it first. And then of course I found a new strat that made it child's play. I want my sim to be a slob so that she doesn't care about flushing the toilet, because that's the time lost. I'll try lazy, like, in case she really likes sleeping, but it says napping. But it might just help. Do I get the fast forward from napping lazily? I do. Oh, new optimal trait? Guys, I might have just found the way to get sub 6. Oh, this is a huge development in the run, because she doesn't get up naturally nearly as often. Oh, banger alert. This was literally the first run with these traits. If you want to go fast, you have to be a lazy slob, just like me for real. After this discovery, the runs came piling in. Noah Star claimed the record with a 538 and then beat that with a 530.
Sub 30. Or not sub 30. 530.
This lasted for about 10 minutes after I beat that with a slightly better 530. Noah beat this though with an insane 514.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Then we realized there was no reason to eat food unless you were going to die, so now we only eat cereal twice per run. As well as this, we realized that you can nap lazily on the couch, meaning you don't even have to buy a bed. You can just take the couch from the living room. After some time, I got a 508.
Oh shit. Ooh, 508.
Let's go! World record, baby! Taking back what's rightfully mine.
Okay. I did this because I wanted to help you out. Okay.
This was swiftly beaten, however, by Noah's 508. No! Fuck.
Is that beating yours?
Yeah, I'm a 508.75.
Let's go.
This did for a couple of hours, which is honestly pretty good in this category, but I swooped in and got a 506 to take it away from him with a sick new strategy. Essentially, you have to piss yourself. If you piss yourself automatically and just sleep it off afterwards, you save quite a lot of time over our previous strategy of pissing in the shower. Was this the development we needed to woohoo Santa in under 5 minutes? To go for sub 5, Noah and I did runs alongside each other in the same call. It was clear that one of us was getting this record and we both wanted it badly. We had slow runs, heartbreakers.
James, did you know that it's in the run now, it's possible for your sim to die?
Yeah, there's like,
Good as fuck.
because we're really refusing to eat until like the last minute.
What? My sim died early.
And a little bit of time investment, but eventually, this happened.
That's it.
It might have been.
Yeah, that was it. No, that was it. You were in before. That was it.
Let's go!
Sub 5.
459.82. It could not be much closer than that. After some time, I bested it with a 452.67, and since we had a mutual agreement to finish the runs that night, that's where the world record stands to. What did I just wake up to? It's only a DM from Noah, beating the record by 10 seconds?
Fucking hell, the pace.
Man realized you don't have to shower at all. Santa does not care if you're stinky, so long as you're happy, he will woohoo you. Conflicted and feeling robbed, I decided to see if I could beat this record. So I gave myself an hour, and the best run I could get looked like this. I ended up with a new start of very little building that resembled the first setup I ever did in this house, which is kind of cute. I figured that I could save some time from that alone, and whilst I was on pace, unfortunately this happened.
Oh, fucking... That could be a run killer right there, that guy came to my gaff.
A sim coming to your door is a completely random event that wastes so much time. My timer was slowed a bit for 13 seconds. This was catastrophic. I was no longer ahead. I would have to catch up in a later section, and there was only one way to do so.
If I get good RNG, I don't have to eat
during this run. I was planning to starve. Usually you eat 2 meals in a run. One to not die and one to get a happy mood lit before inviting Santa to your club. Otherwise, he will not boink you. In this run, I ignored the second food item and hoped against hope that I would get a positive modifier that would make my sim happy regardless. And when Santa came in, I was uncomfortable moodlet. I'd lost the run too bad, so sad. We have what? It turns out my third trait, good, is shared with Santa. I didn't know this or remember that I had the trait, but this meant that my sim was happy to be around another good sim, giving me the +1 modifier I needed to get down with it.
We're here in Char. Come on.
Yes! World record, baby! 4:38! Let's go! And that's where the world record stands today.
Boom shakalaka!
Mary Chrysler, did you know that only 11.3% of you are